Are you looking for the best macro lenses? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best lenses on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Canon RF 100mm f/2.8L Macro IS/USM. Canon's original 100mm f/2.8 macro lens was an impressive choice for its DSLR cameras, so it's no surprise to find the mirrorless version a worthy follow-up. It has a fast f/2.8 max aperture and includes 5 stops of stabilization. And when paired with a camera with in-body stabilization (IBIS), you'll get up to 8 stops of shake reduction. That's huge if you need to handhold your camera for macro shots, which typically require small apertures to maximize depth of field. One of the most unique aspects of this lens is the spherical aberration control ring. It allows you to change how hard the edges of the bokeh are so that you can change from hard, obvious circles to softer, blurrier bokeh. It gives you much more creative control than you'll get with other lenses. This 100mm lens offers up to 1.4x magnification if you shoot at the closest end of the focusing range, resulting in dramatic macro images. It has fast and quiet autofocus and also includes a focus range limiter switch to keep the lens from searching for focus where you know you won't need it. And it's sealed against dust and moisture, so if you get caught in some rain, you won't need to worry about the lens getting damaged. At number 2. Nikon Nikkor ZMC 105mm f/2.8 VRS. As part of Nikon's S line of lenses, you can expect top quality optics in this Nikkor macro lens, resulting in excellent image quality and beautiful bokeh. It has fast and accurate autofocus, and with limited focus breathing would also be a great tool for macro videos. Robust weather sealing protects it from the elements. The unique OLED display on the top of the lens allows you to quickly see aperture setting, focus distance, and depth of field figures even in dark conditions. The 105mm focal length offers a versatile angle of view, making it suitable for more than just macro images. Wedding photographers will be able to go right from taking macro shots of the rings to stunning portraits without switching lenses. The 4.5 stops of vibration reduction help with getting sharp images in those low-light conditions. And if you have a camera with IBIS, you'll get even better performance. There is one downside to this lens, however. When you focus at 11.4 inches, the closest focusing distance, you are limited to an aperture of f/4.5. Also, although it is reasonably priced for such a focal length, it is pricier than the 50mm Z-mount macro lens. If you still want macro capabilities on your mirrorless Nikon but want to save some money, you may want to check out its 50mm macro. If you have a Nikon APS-C DSLR, the Nikon AFS-DX Micro Nikkor 40mm is also a great choice at a highly affordable price. At number 3. Sigma 105mm f/2.8 DGDN Macro Art. Sigma is well known for its well-priced but high-quality lenses, and its macro option is no exception. Falling in the top-tier art line, this 105mm f/2.8 macro lens offers 1:1 magnification and can focus as close as 11.6 inches. And it is weather-sealed against the elements, which you typically only find in more expensive lenses. A hypersonic motor drives the autofocus, resulting in a quick and quiet autofocus system. There is also full-time manual focus control for when you need to make small adjustments quickly. To help prevent your camera from searching unnecessarily for where to focus, there is a focus limiter switch. That is especially useful on a 105mm focal length since your subjects will likely span a greater distance. The aperture control ring can be declicked for video use. However, this lens does have some noticeable focus breathing that is less than ideal for video. There also isn't any in-lens stabilization. If you don't have a camera with IBIS, it may not be the best pick for you. But, the resolution and sharpness you'll get from this lens are some of the best you'll get in a macro lens, even across native lens options. That's especially impressive, considering the price point. At number 4. Venus Laowa 100mm f/2.82x Ultra Macro APO. Macro photography doesn't have to be an expensive endeavor, as shown by this Venus Laowa lens. It offers a 2:1 magnification ratio, more than any other on our list, allowing you to create some really dramatic macro photos. It's available for 7 different mounts, so chances are it will work with your camera, provided you buy the correct one. Despite the budget price, this lens offers beautiful image quality, on par with more expensive options. It is sharp edge to edge at all apertures and has beautiful bokeh. Many lenses start to lose sharpness at f/8 or so, but that is not the case here. That's helpful when shooting macro since you will need to stop down to get more than a sliver in focus. The downside to this lens is that there is no electronic communication between the lens and the camera. This results in manual focus aperture controls on the lens only. The manual focus shouldn't be much of an issue if you stick to macro photography since you'll likely want to adjust manually for that anyway. But, if you want this to double as a portrait lens, that could get frustrating. Likewise, some may not mind needing to change the aperture on the lens, but it could be a deal breaker for some. If you'd like a smaller macro lens, Venus Optics also makes the smallest 2x macro lens currently available.